How about now? Is everything okay? Mic-wise. I wasn't muted, Doom. All right, so we got audio now, correct? We're good? Audio's there. Okay. We're going to try to see if I can test this enough to make it work-ish. That is what we're going for. So far I know my mic works and you can hear me. All right. Can you hear me, Clem Fandango? Well, this is going to be like just a weird workaround. I'm trying to make this work. Um, we'll see. I don't have any promises. I'm sitting in general. I will need you in just a minute, but we're just kind of going step by step first. So we're gonna see what happens. All right. Wait, not finding my PlayStation. Okay, that's weird. So my capture card isn't. Try that again. I am trying to. What do you mean? There's no device? Okay. So we're trying. We might. This might not matter either. Um. Evil Dead. Well, right now I'm just sitting in there. I'm trying to see if I can get my PlayStation to work. So that way you can see the game. But if for some reason now my capture card's not responding, which is weird. Hold on, let me a second. All right. Let me try it again. No capture device is found. I Nope, it's not fine. This is really not good. I didn't think the capture card would be a problem. I don't know why it is. I've never had a problem with my capture card. Try to run it as a. This is great. So we're trying to get what the heck? I'm trying to see if I can make this work. I'm trying to see how bad my shit is. Um, right now it doesn't look. Oh, it's definitely early. My mom took my son to school. Um, doesn't even look like my capture card is boot. Um, oh, thank you for the membership, Con. I appreciate that. Welcome back to the Deadites. Um, fuck. Okay, this is. Let me. So we're kind of doing this like test stream, see if I could get things to work. Everyone can hear me. My wave 3 seems fine, but Elgato cards sometimes have a personality. Mine has never had a problem. I have an HD 60 plus that's just USB plug-in. It's never given me any kind of grief whatsoever. Um, but my PC is having problems, and I'm a little worried that it might. I was hoping I could get around it and like make things work until I bought a new PC. But if we're having like USB problems, card problems, I don't know. Let me try one other thing. Let me see what I because I only have one 3.0 on this. Um, Let me see something. What's going on? We're trying to make things work. Had something weird happen to me yesterday in Evil Dead the game. I am trying to make this work as much as I possibly can. Oh yeah. Right now the thing is, I'm trying to wait. Do I not even? Or I'm behind. Okay. Let me try something else. Give me a second. So I just went to reboot my HD60 and it just showed red. I don't think that's a good. Hmm. Let's see. Testing, testing. The mic's fine. That's not the problem. Mic shouldn't be the issue. Um, so Geek Squad said when I took my PC in, they thought it could be an OS problem. So they wanted me to reboot the OS. I did that. It hasn't fixed anything. Then I tried to get a different headset. It didn't work. I ordered a new headset from Amazon. It'll be here tomorrow, most likely. It's the capture card. Yeah. So if I need to update drivers because the problem, for some reason, the USB 3.0 isn't running my capture card. Like I've never. It just usually just boots straight up. Um, I don't know. Like there's so much that could be wrong right now. I don't honestly have an idea. Like that's the problem, Yokai. Like I honestly don't know. Like if anything works on my PC. Like this is what we're trying to find out. Like this is what this test stream is doing. What's going on, Renee? How are you doing? Um, Naughty. There's some. So there's definitely some rumblings. On the game. Nothing official yet, but it's definitely so when I so Con, I'm having a lot. So first, my blue. So what happened on Saturday is where we'll start at the beginning. My Bluetooth card went out. I thought it was just having a problem. I can't find it in my OS. It still doesn't show, but it shows that it's active. So I was like, all right, well, I'll reinstall my normal, my backup my Insignia Best Buy based Bluetooth. Won't recognize it because it says there's already an active Bluetooth, but I can't turn it on. So I was like, all right, well, we'll switch to headsets. Maybe that's the problem. But I'm showing problems with my device manager. Like my device manager keeps refreshing. It won't let me roll back the operating system. And now, for the first time ever, since I didn't try this is the first time I'm trying it. It won't recognize my capture card for me to show any gameplay because I just get a big fat no. Um, so let me. And so now it's just not recognizing anything. Um, well, I'm checking the drivers now. I'm checking for an update. It's telling me I'm running the current drivers. I'm checking that now. And it's on automatic update, so it's running the appropriate drivers. Yeah, it's almost like it's almost like it's not getting enough power from my 3.0, which would be another sign of motherboard problems, which is one of the things I was worried about. Because in this case, I won't be able to do a damn thing. Like I can't hear anything. Like I was gonna try to use PlayStation as a workaround, but you guys can't see my PlayStation. Um, no, yeah, no. Um, so the problem is like I'm going to be, I don't know. Might have to look into buying a new PC in the next couple of days. We might be off for a little bit. This doesn't look good. Because one of the things I was worried about, and they did say was a possibility, was a motherboard issue. And everything that's going on might lead me to believe that there is a motherboard issue. And if there is, it's not worth the hundreds to repair it with a 4.5 year old PC. Like, I'm running an i5 with 16 gigs of RAM and it was what my fear was, and the fact that the USB 3.0 is not generating enough power, because that's what I'm getting. I'm getting a power. It starts to power up and then it flatlines. It's not generating the cross through. That is the problem I'm having. Um, I think it's probably fuck. So to be honest, like I have a 2080 Super in there. If I'm gonna like, there's no reason to like replace a motherboard. Yeah, if I'm gonna do it, I'm just gonna do what I need to do. Which means we're probably gonna be down for a few days. If I have to order a new. I have to look around, figure out what I want to go with. Um, Yeah, because at this point, to fix the motherboard and then have to upgrade everything later, it's just absolutely not worth it. And I haven't worked on a motherboard in a long time. Like I haven't built a PC since like 2003, when it got to the point where it was no longer really worth doing it. Because once it got to the point where like I built PCs because I didn't uh want to spend as much money. Like a lot of times I could get from my old job, I could get a processor and a motherboard for free, and then I just had to do power supply, case, graphics card, and RAM. And it used to save me a lot of money when I built my PC. But we're not at that point anymore. Like if I would go buy a 4080, it's like $1,500. I go buy a new prefab, it's like $1,500. Like there's no fucking point. Oh shit. Yeah. So I hadn't even thought of testing my thank you for subscribing. I appreciate that. I hadn't even thought of testing my USB 3.0. So is the issue gameplay feed isn't showing up? So what happens is my basically if you were looking at my game, that's where my game were up with the feed. I'll bring it up. Is what it's gonna look like. It's just black. It says no game found, no feed found. Like there's nothing there. Um, no, see, I used to get those from Intel. Um, so like when I worked at my old job, we could do Microsoft points, and then we would get motherboards and processors from Intel. So like you had to do all the tests, all the requirements, and then you would get the reward. So yeah, like as you can see, like nothing comes up because it's just not finding anything. Let me put cons membership on there. Um, and that's the problem. Like, so at this point, the only thing I can really think about doing is probably um going to buy a new PC. I was worried about a motherboard from the get go. Like that was my concern. And when I talked to I didn't take my PC in. I just went in and talked to him, and then I bought a headset which I returned this morning. Um, but yeah, I was kind of worried about that. They do have a PC that I'm kind of interested in. Right now Best Buy is running 18 months no interest financing. So I might be looking into doing that. It's not worth it. Like, cause here's the problem. If I get a new motherboard, I'll probably have to get a new processor. And if I get a new motherboard and new processor, there's no guarantee that that old motherboard will that works. If anything goes wrong with the processor, 'cause I don't know if there's anything wrong with the processor either. Um, so then I have to. I still probably couldn't upgrade the graphics card because it's so many generations beyond that motherboard in the first place. So like, yeah, I'm I'm not feeling good about it, to be honest with you. We're looking like we might be up shit creek here. Um, yeah, absolutely right, Ultimate Chain. So yeah, it looks like I might be heading back to Best Buy just to buy a PC. There was a Skytech. I'm a big Skytech person. I for prefabs, I've used them for about a decade and a half now. This is a Skytech um that I could get in by Friday, having it shipped to my house. Um, it's 4080 Super, i7, 32 gigs of RAM, and a terabyte solid state. Yes, Skytech like the like the Terminator. It's on sale right now for 1600 on 1600 US. It's normally 2000. It's on sale right now at Best Buy for the week. I actually looked at PCs while I was there yesterday. They just started their weekly sales from Sunday to Saturday. Yeah, it's actually a really good deal. Um, so no Texas, no, believe it or not, Weird Butt Network, none. Yeah, yep, Best Buy. They have to order it. They don't carry them in the store. So I was at Best Buy yesterday, and I was talking to Geek Squad. And like I said, I've worked on PCs since the 80s, so I'm pretty familiar. I do all my own work. And normally when something goes awry, I just fix it myself. Yeah, so it's on sale for 1600. I mean, I guess it'll be like I mean, it's 15.99 on sale, but then after you do sales tax, it'll be like 15 6. It'll be about 1700. And then if we do it at the 18 months no interest they're running, it makes it probably like I'm guessing like 95, $100 a month. Yeah, about $100 a month. Yeah, yeah. Um, Prefabs are always been cheaper. Like it's crazy how inexpensive a prefab is, other than like buying your own PC and building them anymore. Like if I bought all the parts to build that that rig con, it would be 2800 probably if I bought all the parts and put it together myself. By the time, and it's liquid cooled, so I do too, Yokai. Like, I don't think I have much of a choice. I was trying to hold out till Black Friday. Yeah, 4080 Super is like 900 in America right now. They're still like 13. They're like 1300 US, I think. 4080 Super. Yeah, they're going for about 1050 right now. It looks like. I've seen there's some betters that are you can get them for like 999, but yeah, they're still right around $1,000 US. Um, but yeah, I think Texas Shit Show Massacre. Yeah, we're not a Texas channel here. I haven't done anything with Texas in a long, long time. But yeah, so because I was scared that it could be the PC, I took the time yesterday to actually shop for PC. Had it narrowed down to two. So I had it narrowed down to two. Um, there was a relatively nice Asus. Um, Very similar. The only difference is that it had an i9 in a 4080 Ti instead of a 4080 Super, and it had 2 terabyte solid state. That was like 2 grand, and it wasn't on sale. Like it's just 19.99 regular price. So that one would be like 2200 after tax, maybe 23. Or the SkyTech that's on sale for 15.99 right now. It's like 250 off, I think, on the sale this week. So both would kind of fit. Turn this off. This looks terrible. I don't need to have my Elgato up. It's not even loading. I'll go back to big. Sorry, there's a chair because I was working on stuff with my PC, so it was kind of off to the side. We Oof, well, i9 is powerful. It is. I mean, yeah, it's a good processor. There's no doubt about it. Um, we're I wish we were, Ty. I wish we were. So I tried to test some stuff out this afternoon. My mom and my sister took my son to school this afternoon for me. But yeah, it's not looking good. I would say this is looking like it's the PC might need to be. I'll probably spend the evening backing up everything and trying to transfer as much as possible. Um, Apparently my USB 2.0s were still transferring shit, so that's good. Oh, like if I go over there today, when I was there yesterday, the if I had it shipped into the store, it would be there by May 14th. And if I had it shipped to my house, which is what I'm going to do because I live in a neighborhood, it could have been there May 10th. But I didn't want to buy a PC yesterday until I knew I absolutely had to. So, um, yeah, I was kind of holding off until I could figure out if that was necessary or not. And then I was like, oh, well, I got a new set of headphones coming tomorrow. Hopefully, it could be Wednesday. I've been seeing conflicting things from Amazon. I was like, if I can just do this through PlayStation, then maybe I can at least do kind of a workaround. It wouldn't be perfect. I'd still be able to use stuff, but yeah. Oh, the i9 Asus and the i7 um SkyTech are both liquid cooled. I appreciate that, Ty. We're not gonna be down forever. Just gonna we're gonna have to do we're gonna be doing some stuff. So, yeah, it unfortunately is just turning into is gonna be one of those things, unfortunately. Um, and when it's your job, you don't really have much of a choice because like we're all talking. The only thing left that could be causing this problem and is being definitely exemplified by the fact that my USB 3.0 is not generating enough kick is the fact that it's a processor problem. You're hanging by a thread waiting for clowns. I mean, I wanted to do a video tomorrow. I mean, I might be able to still do a video, but I won't be able to do a live. Well, maybe I could do a live stream. I won't be able to hear anything. It'll be weird. Let me see. Like I could probably still do a second here. Let me try to figure something out. I just had my stream up so I could see a second. Is Pixel still or did he log off? He was streaming when I started to do this.
Yokai Digital donated $20. Sorry for about the PC, my friend.
There you go. Thank you, sir. There you go. There you go.
I wouldn't be looking forward to Killer Clowns. Take your time. We'll all be here. Dead on arrival. Finished up for the day. Okay. Then I'll just pick up some. Let's see who's on Twitch. Yokai Digital with the $20 dono. Thank you very much, my friend. I appreciate that. What's going on, Kyrian? I think Fluffy's on. Can you guys hear the like? Oh, there's probably no volume. Like, if I put that on, would you be able to hear that? Like, maybe I could do live reactions. I would just probably have to have like have something on my headphones on my phone so I could actually hear the in real time. But can you see and hear that? Okay. So like, apparently, if I'm running through on my normal, like running from my PC, the problem is I don't have any sound. There's Fluffy. If you are on Twitch, Fluffy's fucking awesome.
No, you guys got me.
They're a cool VTuber who plays Dead by Daylight. Super sweet. Drop by and give him a follow. Tell him Old Head sent you.
Yep.
But that
Maybe he's just
could
double
be an
hooking.
option. I should still be able to do an Ilphonic stream tomorrow for then. What I might just need to do is
I'm gonna go get her off the hook.
run my headphones
Yep.
to my
Young Hookah
phone,
has now become
so that way I
the
could at
hook.
least hear I could
going
hear
as
Twitch,
fast
so
as
that way if there was
will
anything
make
that the
my
Ilphonic
baby.
devs were saying, I could follow along. But I might be able to make that work. Then if you can see it, because I could still put this up
What
on
games
the
we
channel
play
like
this
normal,
week?
and then just put myself up with it, and then restream
Don't
the
give up, lady,
Ilphonic
I'm
stream.
right here.
All right, Fluffy, I'm gonna put you away for now.
You wanna let me heal ya?
Sorry, Fluff. I could sync my headphones, my normal. Trying to figure this out. My normal razors can attach to my phone, and I would just be able to listen to the stream while I'm watching, so that way I could still talk to you guys and notice everything that's going on. I appreciate the $20 dono, Yokai. It's very sweet. I'll definitely be putting it towards the PC that I'll have to probably get today or tomorrow. And then I'll also I'll have to wait till my son gets back from school, because my mom and my sister don't have the house key, or maybe they do have house keys. But it looks like I'm gonna be going to buy a PC. As much as I didn't want to. I think my motherboard went bad, Kieran. What it looks like. It's what it looks like it is. Thank you to Khan for the membership. Thank you to Yokai for the $20 donut. You guys are awesome. Yeah, so my plan, what I was going to do this summer, like ironically enough, is, and I already been talking about Pixels, because we're closing in on 3K subs and on the YouTube channel, and one of the things I was gonna do for 3K was get myself a new PC. Yeah, I saw a backlash. So over the summer I was gonna start doing like a challenge, like a community fund me kind of thing. So I guess it is what it is. I think Buffalo sabotaged your PC. He pulled an Ant-Man. Damn it. Fucking Buffalo. How are you doing, Damien? So I think that's kinda what we're looking at, unfortunately. Yeah, I can't see any other possibility now at this point other than motherboard problem, because even if it was an OS issue, it shouldn't cause a problem with a 3.0 not generating enough power to run my HD 60 plus. Like, that shouldn't happen with an OS issue if that were the issue. I'm guessing it's motherboard. I just can't catch a break on this. I'm trying to do everything I could to like get around it, but yeah, it looks like what we're doing, Damien. So I appreciate everyone who's been kind of chipping in on the stream so far. You guys are freaking awesome. And enjoy your memberships. For those who've done them, thank you for the dono. Yokai, we'll be putting that directly to it. But yeah, it looks like new PC is going to be the only way to go, Damien, which is going to be kind of a pain, but I'll be backing stuff up tonight. Trying to get it. You're playing with Buffalo right now? Yeah, I won't be playing right now. I mean, I could play later maybe on PlayStation. Like I had it set up that my Discord was going to transfer over to my PlayStation, and I was going to kind of use that as a workaround. But I didn't think of the fact that my 3.0 would not have enough power to run my. You were playing with Buffalo and Panzer yesterday? Nice, Damien. Yeah, I didn't think of the fact that my 3.0 was not getting enough issue. I mean, veteran, that is the positive, but I wasn't really planning on spending 1,600 right now. Because I just spent a ton going to WrestleMania, so I was kind of like giving myself a little bit of time to recover. But yeah, it's going to be is what it is. So it does not appear that we're going to be getting any worthwhile. Fortunately, I already had paid the money for Killer Clown, so we don't have to worry about that. I can't see myself getting any other games in the near future, though. I can't think of anything coming out that I actually want. But yeah, so yeah, it looks like the PC gods had other plans. They sure did, DC. We'll just be using any money we get from Twitch and YouTube over the next few months to pay the bill for the computer. Like that's the only option we're gonna have. So if you want to help support the old head gaming PC repurchase, just do a sub, do a super, do a membership, get yourself some emotes. If you're on Twitch, you can avoid commercials. Definitely will help the channel because I'll take all my payouts every month and just basically put it on rebuying a new PC because I'll have to finance it out because I just don't have the money to go and just buy one. But yeah, so unfortunately, it looks shitacular. It's gonna be new PC tie. That looks like the only way to go. I was hoping I would be able to like stream a match. We could talk, make sure things worked. My initial plan was to log into. Once I realized that it was just the only thing that happened is sometimes when initially I was like, oh, it's just my microphone's not finding, which is fine because sometimes that happens when Streamlabs updates. I just have to turn it back on. That's all I had to do. And I was like, ah, great. One big hurdle. And then when I realized that my
if I'm gonna do this, I'll need
capture
my
card
news
won't
team
turn
at my
on.
side.
Thank you, Iguana, for now following on the Twitch channel. News team, assemble! Yeah, so
News team,
once I found out
assemble!
I follow you on Twitch. Yeah, there wasn't a whole lot
News
to do
team,
at that point.
assemble!
They kind of shut everything down. So I tried
Alright.
to make it work. I tried to find workarounds. I tried to order new headphones because I've been trying to do pretty much anything I could to avoid buying the new PC. I don't think that's how it works, Ultimate Jade. I'm gonna say that the science is not there on that. But yeah, so we're kind of at a point where it just looks like it's going to be a little bit of shit, correct? Because I can't see anything. Yeah, it's. I know there's nothing wrong with my capture card. Like it literally worked yesterday, or yeah, not yesterday. It literally worked on Friday when I streamed. I'm not buying a new capture card. That's definitely not the problem. Yeah, the only thing I can think of is motherboard at this point. I've tried every other avenue I can think of, and well, I do love Baja Blast. I don't blame you, Red. This shit's delicious. I'm drinking it right now. Saturday is when you notice something was wrong. Yeah, so I finished streaming on Friday. I put my computer in sleep mode, and I wasn't in my studio until Saturday when I came down for Backlash. I went to stream Backlash. I couldn't connect my headphones. I thought it was a Bluetooth problem. I've had them before with this computer. The Bluetooth has always been a smidgen unreliable, and yeah, it, it was one of those things where it's like, all right, well, yeah, it's always been one of those things where the super chat has always been kind of, or not the super chat. I was reading Ultimate Chains. The Bluetooth has been a little unreliable from time to time. That's why I have a Bluetooth adapter for my headphones. I was like, all right. I went through all the normal steps of fixing the Bluetooth. It didn't work. I tried to install the Bluetooth dongle. It was conflicting because it recognized there was a Bluetooth, which is probably the same problem, is that the Bluetooth is integrated to the motherboard, which was one of the first reasons I started to have fears about that. And it's probably that the Bluetooth is okay, but it can't create enough of a signal to generate, which is why it's showing as off. So when I tried to install the actual Bluetooth dongle, it just conflicted with it, and it was already telling me I had Bluetooth. All right, well, maybe I'll get lucky. And I tried to roll back the operating system, and it didn't let me. It was saying stuff was in use. It wouldn't let me roll back the operating system. And I was like, all right, this is bad. At that point, I tried to hope that it was maybe I could get around it by getting a headset. So I bought a HyperX headset. That was a piece of shit. The dongle worked. Your butt hurt. Sorry, Marcos. It worked, but like it kept beeping repeatedly, even when it was full. So I took that back this morning. Pixels recommended I buy a different headset that uses a 3.5 millimeter headphone jack. So that's what I did. In use, man, experiencing TCM in real life. I know, right? So today I went and returned the HyperX, and then I had set up Discord on my PlayStation for the first time ever, and I thought maybe I could work around it, where I would run Discord through my PC. You could see my PlayStation, or through my PlayStation, you could see my PC. You could still hear me through my microphone, and I could at least make it work for the time being until the new headphones arrived, whether that would be tomorrow or on Wednesday. But it doesn't look like that. Was Backlash good? Backlash had a couple of good matches, and then it was all right. Marcos is built like a crane. And then when we logged in, no one could hear me, but I just noticed that my Streamlabs had updated, so I just basically went and turned my microphone off, and I was like, well, that's not a big issue. That's not a problem at all. You guys can all hear me. You've been hearing me for the last however long I've been live, 40 minutes. And then when I went to boot the game up to test things out to see if I could make it work, that's when we found out that the USB 3.0 is not supplying enough power to the capture card, which at that point led me to believe my final issue was that it was indeed an issue. So yeah, that is the rundown of. Oh, I even made a backup key on a thumb drive from the Microsoft website and tried to reinstall all the drivers for my operating system, and it didn't do anything. And that's kind of where we're at. So unfortunately, it's not looking good. Wait, I was wondering, were you still save DVD? Wait, hold on. Wait, I was wondering, will your stuff save in DVD? You're getting a new PC. Yeah, so exactly, Pixels. Yep, my 3.0 is not supplying enough power. Like, it starts to turn on, and then it redlines, showing that it's getting insufficient power. And along with all of that, it's just leading me to believe it's probably... is it a front case one? It's on the top. It's on the top. Imagine if DVD's anniversary is... It's always Springtrap. So will all your stuff you save in DVD you're getting a new PC? Yeah, that'll just transfer over. Yeah, all your characters, prestige, and game. Yeah, once I log back into Steam on the new PC, it'll all be there. Yeah, that won't be a problem, Damien. I'll just log into my Steam account and everything I own on Steam will be there. Hey Sawyer. Hey Renee. Um so once all I'll have to do, the only thing I'll need to do additionally would be I'll have to install Nightlight and then reinstall my my icon packs. Not a big deal. Well, normally I have everything. Everything's wired to the back pixels except the only 3.0 that chassis had was on the top. But it's right below my monitor, so it wasn't really a problem. Are they updating the game again? Yeah, they just ran there was a update today, but I can't really do a video on it. Yeah, Marcos, that won't be a problem at all. Yeah, all my Steams, I'll just need to log back into Steam when I get the new PC. I'll just have to download Steam and re-download my games I want. So yeah, it was just a bug fix. It was basically fixing the rubber banding issue. And it was fixing the rubber banding issue. It was fixing some of the other things like not having toolkits deplete, stuff like that. So yeah. That's kind of what's going on. No, it's just saved in my account. It would be like if I logged into another Xbox. Bubblegum pink. Buffalo is tweaking. I mean, I can't hear anyone, so I have no idea. How about with Evil Dead? Is everything all right with that? Are you still updating? Well, like, I mean, like my Evil Dead account, like my Epic account is level 1. I've literally never played it. Have you ordered the new PC? No, and probably do it after the stream. Pixels, I was telling Khan earlier, I thought you were still live, actually. I was gonna actually use your stream for a minute to test some things. But I didn't realize you had signed off because when I went to go live to test things, you were still streaming. I actually had moved your stream over to my other window of my other monitor. So basically, when I was at Best Buy yesterday looking at headsets, and getting a flash drive to make a Windows key, for my Windows 10 PC. I looked at 2 particular towers while I was there, because right now any tower 1400 US and over, you can get 18 months no interest with the Best Buy card, and I have a 0 balance on my Best Buy card, so it's not a problem. Like I can do the no interest financing. Like if I had to, which is where we're at. So there was an Asus, which is 2100, I believe, or 2050, something like that. It's not on sale right now. It was an i9 2 terabyte of 2 terabyte solid state drive, 4080 Ti, and did I say an i9? And I think it was 64 gigs of DDR5. It might have been 32. I don't remember, but it was at least 32. And that was 2100 for an Asus. And then the one I'm also looking at, I'll have to decide between the two of them, is there is a Skytech, which is a company I'm very fond of, and I've had Skytech gaming PCs, prefabs for years, which is on sale right now for $1,500. It's actually on sale this week. It went on sale yesterday. They don't carry them in the store, but they would have to ship it to me for both of them. It's an i7 32 gigs, a solid state Terror, and a 4080 Super. But it's like $600 cheaper. So I'm gonna have to decide which one I'm gonna go with. They're both liquid cooled as well. Both have 750 power supplies, 750 watt power supplies. So more than enough juice to cover what they have. So I have to decide what I want to do between those two. Like the only PC they had in store that was like anything good was a fucking Alienware, and I'm not buying an Alienware. 4080 Super versus a 40 between a 4060 Ti. Yes, correct. No, yes, that sounds right. Yeah, so I can put the specs in again. Put them in chat. The Asus, i9, 17th generation, so the brand new i9. Two TB solid state, 4060 Ti, and 64 gigs of RAM. And then the Skytech was i7 16th gen. Sorry, that was supposed to be 2 terabytes, not 1 on the. I can't type apparently. Skytech i7. I agree. Whoops. There we go. And the Asus had 2 terabytes, not 1. For me, and that one's on sale right now. It just happens to be on sale this week. Both are liquid cooled as well. Both would need to be shipped. I agree. That's what I think I'm going to do. I don't really feel like spending. I know the only thing that makes me want the Asus is the motherboard, because Asus motherboards are fantastic. Like I've used them my entire life. But like that's the only thing swaying me that way, but I don't want to spend another $600 on top of like what I could get with the Skytech. And like I've had really good luck with Skytech. This would be my third Skytech piece. So unfortunately, I would love to use this as a second PC, but like my plan was originally was to get. I know, right? It's not really worth it. Just because it's on sale. Yeah. If it weren't on sale this week, it would be 1,800 for the Skytech, but it's on sale for 15 right now. So yeah, it just happens to be one of those Best Buy weeklies. Yeah, it's still worth it at full price. Absolutely. I'm not arguing, but I mean like now it's even more enticing with the 300 off. How you doing, Stardust? I'm sorry I missed your comment. We were trying to do a test stream so that we could possibly stream tonight, but it doesn't look like that's going to be a possibility. It looks like my PC is having some issues, and we won't be able to make it work this evening, unfortunately. So that's kind of where I was catching everyone up with the adventure of me trying to fix my PC, diagnose my PC, and try to find workarounds for my PC so that I could still be live with you guys making money. So that's because let's be honest, I'll always make money off people watching my videos that are there, but like you make most of your money as a streamer while streaming. I don't get enough views on my YouTube to have it outweigh that. So like I was hoping I could somehow make that work, but you know, sometimes it is what it is. And you kind of roll with the punches. It's not the first time I've had a PC go bad, and it's not worth the money to repair it. Like that's the reason I didn't take it into Best Buy for like diagnostics yesterday. Because by the time I was done with everything, let's say I replaced the motherboard, By the time it's done, you're looking at like $500 worth of parts and labor. I could have just spent an extra $1,000 and got a brand new computer that is vastly superior. Like, it just doesn't make sense. So I was hoping it wasn't the motherboard, but I've had motherboards go bad before, so I had seen the symptoms. I am pretty knowledgeable of PCs for diagnosing, and I knew it was kind of where what we were dealing with, fortunately. Much to my chagrin. What's going on, Ryu? How are you doing? How many days till Gun shuts down TCM servers? Oh, they'll go through the year, no doubt. They have plans for the 1-year anniversary, and they'll go through 2024. But I think you'll probably get a notification pretty early in 2025 that there are going to be no more content. I think you have the rest of the year for TCM. Unless something drastically changes with them switching. When did the game release again? August 18th of last year. So the anniversary isn't even till the summer. So, yeah, this is kind of what happened and where we... But not much you can really do about it. Such is life. I'm on my lunch break. Can't wait to get home. I don't blame you, Ryu. I have tried it. I'm not great with working with BIOS, so I try not to like go in there unless I absolutely have to, Pixels. TCM won't last for sure. They're slacking too much on content. How's it going, chaps? Hope we're all good. Well, Mick, it's not been a great day, to be honest. We were trying to hopefully find a way to make a stream work. And then we realized after finally testing everything out that it's my motherboard that's the problem, Mick. So we're now at the realization that I need to buy a new PC. So some of you have been awesome though, and done donos like Yokai did, or memberships. We had a Twitch sub as well. So like I appreciate you guys helping me with the goodness of your hearts. So, yeah, so it looks like probably this afternoon I'm going over to Best Buy and purchasing a new SkyTech. So yeah, it's gonna be it's gonna be fun. I wasn't looking to spend $1,500 today, but let's just guess. There's nothing I could really do about it. It's just one of those things. But yeah, so if anyone has any questions for me, and shoot, I probably will stream a few more minutes since we're just hanging out and shooting the shit. But yeah, it's one of those spectacular things that there's really nothing we can really do about it. And I was hoping that there was other workarounds and that it would be doable, but that I could avoid buying a new PC. Hey, what actually worked? Oh, you changing to just chatting? Yeah. Congratulations. Yeah, I was doing everything I could to avoid buying a new PC. I was hoping my plan originally was to get a new PC this year. Like I was always expecting to upgrade my tower. I play a lot of games on PC and stream from PC at the same time. Doesn't look like it's gonna make it to Black Friday like I was hoping. So unfortunately, it's not the way. Womp womp or old head. Hopefully everyone's having a good time in chat. I appreciate everyone who just kind of rolled in and just hung out with me. You guys are pretty awesome. Apparently DC for I would have got into chat with you, but like there was no reason to open that, unfortunately, so I didn't. That was the next step, was open the capture card, see if I could make it work. I'm hoping. It's just gonna depend when the PC arrives, and then I'm gonna have to take the time to set everything back up and go through. Gonna be so when I was there yesterday, the first available arrival date estimated if I shipped it to my home was Friday. Um, and then if I shipped it to the store, it was next Tuesday. I'm hoping I can still get it Friday, but it might now be Saturday. If it's Saturday when it arrives, I'll probably just take the whole day and try to get it working. I'll have to relog into all my programs, re-download stuff, reset stuff up. It's gonna be a nightmare. Um, but you know, is what it is. Uh, Streamlabs is fine. I'll just log into Streamlabs and I'll contact my Streamlabs rep, and he'll just re-download. He'll just reactivate all my scenes. That won't be a problem at all. So that actually won't be an issue because this is the second PC I've used Streamlabs on. I just contact Streamlabs customer service, and they'll just send me a code verifying it's me, and then all my scenes will repopulate. Yeah, that is the one thing nice about Streamlabs Premium. There is features that are very helpful. So like I'll just contact my Streamlabs assistant, and then they'll just repopulate all my scenes again. So once I'm logged back in, it won't be an issue. But yeah, I'll have to do everything else. It's gonna be one thing after another, logging in and resetting up things, and it's gonna be an absolute fucking nightmare. But such is life. I know a lot of people that run normal OBS and they love it. I just always like Streamlabs better. I know as a Logitech pro, I know Logitech has a hand in Streamlabs, but I do enjoy. I'm so lazy, it's worth it. Plus, the dual streaming is really easy, which I do, which you don't, so it doesn't really matter anyway. But yeah, so the biggest problem will be setting everything back, one thing after another, and like not much else I can really do. I'll be going through the steps one thing at a time. Like, but it was what I wasn't hoping for. I thought I've been wanting to move to Stream Elements. I have a lot of friends who run Elements and they love it. I've never used them for anything other than chat. Like I have a chat bot from Stream Elements, but that's like literally all I use them for. Literally all I use them for. Yeah, like I don't use them for anything else. Yep. I have to move this here. Womp womp. I can believe that. Hades 2 just came out. Oh, I hope I got approved. I applied for a code, but I won't even be able to play it, so I guess it doesn't fucking matter. It just occurred to me. I was like, "Oh, sweet," and then I'm like, womp womp. Yeah, I applied for early access for it. You just bought it straight away. Well, we can see if I got approved. DVD mobile? No, I did not apply for DVD. Just so you can't play Hades. Oh, that's mean, Pixels. Womp womp. Pixels trying to Hades block. Not the Hades block. But yeah, so kind of where we're at. As much as I was hoping that was not going to be the case. So, Hades 2, Tormented Souls 2 are going to taking forever to come out. I'd rather not play Fortnite. It's trash right now. I don't even know where I'm at this. I feel like I'm like level like 11 something like tremendously low. The most mid Star Wars event ever. I saw that. Like I was not gonna play Lego Star Wars for Chewbacca. I was like, nah, I'm good. Yeah, Ultimate Jane ranges hard on comes to Fortnite. $13-year-olds. You mean like 7-year-olds capping your ass, Ultimate Chain? Next season could be good. I mean, it could be. It could be shit too. We don't know. But guys, for those of you who chipped in today, I appreciate you. Thank you for the donos and for the YouTube membership from Khan and for there was a Twitch sub too. Just for the first area of the game. Here you see much to see. Cool. Next season should be goated. We'll see. Hades 2 is mid. I'm not gonna hate on Hades 2. Hades 1 was fantastic. You said that about this season. God. Womp womp womp. Nuh-uh. Nuh-uh. So you guys are awesome. We'll try to be back as quick as I can. Obviously there won't be probably any videos this week. I'll try to get it up and running this weekend is the hopes. Fingers crossed. Are you going to stream next season if it isn't delayed for 15 hours? What are you talking about? Like Fortnite next season? I mean, I'm sure I'll check it out. I do live, Marco. My PC apparently does not. So that's the bad news. Yeah, we've been testing things today after a bunch of failures all weekend to fix the PC. Chris, what's going on? Caught the stream by accident. No gameplay. Unsubscribe. Subscribing to unsubscribe. Good luck with the new PC. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, we were gonna try to do a test stream. I was gonna play some Plaguebringer on my PlayStation to see if I could make it work for about an hour. So that way I could stream tonight. I thought I had thought of a workaround, and alas, that was not to be the way. I went to turn on my game, and the last thing that confirmed my PC wasn't gonna Payday 3 making combat. Of course, stream mobile games off your phone. Yeah, I'm not doing that, veteran. Operation Medic Bag. So I've been having a lot of issues that made me concerned about. Chris, thank you for the membership. I appreciate that as well. Welcome to the Deadites. Chris G with the YouTube membership. Thank you very much. They're trying to say, yeah, I think what happened was Tim Willits hit me with a Quake 2 blast, and my PC just couldn't handle it, unfortunately. Yeah, I think that's what happened, unfortunately. We got hit with that Quake 2 blast from Tim Willits. And you know how hard they hit, being, Quake 2 is the greatest game that's ever been played. So it's okay, Vegeta. Like, those things happen. Have a good one, veteran. Thank you for the membership, Chris. I appreciate that. So, yeah, my guess is probably go out in about a half an hour when my family returns home. My mom and my sister took my son to school today, so I could try to work on the PC. And then what else happened? So then I was hoping I would get things worked out during that time, and when we tried to boot up the video game component, that's where things went awry, because at that point we realized the US 3.0 was not powering my capture card. And I only have the one 3.0, but that means that there is definitely insufficient power coming to it, because that's what the red light signifies. It started to boot up and then it turned off. And then so basically like flicked white like it normally does, like when it's turning on, and then it red lined, and that was signified it just didn't have the power. And I could normally hear it spinning too if I put my ear to it, and I couldn't hear anything. So yeah, that's when we knew there was a real problem. So even the headset coming in tomorrow or trying to run it through the PlayStation today is just not going to happen. At that point, it had pretty much confirmed my worst fear, that it was going to be the motherboard was going to be the problem. And with it being the motherboard, there's not a whole lot I could do other than get it fixed. But to be honest with you, with the sale that Best Buy is running on that SkyTech, by the time I put $500 or $600 into repairing my current SkyTech PC versus spending, $1,500 to buy the one that's on sale, it's just an absolute no-brainer. So, as much as I didn't want to buy a PC today, sometimes shit happens, and you kind of have to roll with the punches, as they say. Thank you, Vegeta. I didn't even know you were here. But I mean, it is what it is. Yeah. New PC smell is when you open that box that first time though, it really does smell good. Like I don't know what it is about a PC coming out of. The only thing I hate though is I really hate the sound of styrofoam. It just makes like my skin crawl. So like once I have it pulled out and opened, it'll be much better. Came out 10 minutes ago, already got 300 players. Let's go, Con. I liked Hades one. I thought it was a fantastic game. But yeah, so unfortunately, Black Friday is not going to be the target. It looks like the PC had a mind of its own, and such is life. Not much you can really do about it. Hopefully, Con enjoy some Hades today. I'll probably go shopping today at some point. I might play some Overwatch later tonight off stream. Because, well, you got fixed? I did not, Big Marv. Unfortunately, we did not. And that's what we're talking about now, is in about a half an hour, once my my son gets home, I'm to go buy a new PC. Yep. We thought we had something doing, and unfortunately, it looks like it's the motherboard's fail. Looks like problem. And so I was hoping it was going to, but it looks like I have to go buy a piece, because as I was explaining to people earlier, it's just not worth it. New Evil Dead Demon character, SkyTech motherboard. It's an Intel motherboard. I actually looked at it a little earlier today. Which is probably why it sucks, because Intel motherboards are kind of trash. But so, it is what it is. But yeah, it was an Intel motherboard. I took a look. Actually, I opened the back yesterday to clean it while I was doing work on the PC over the weekend to try to fix things. Sorry, I opened it up on Sunday. Yesterday was Monday. Wait, what day is it? Yeah, today's Monday. Sorry, I did open it yesterday. That was good gravy. This weekend's ran together on me. So, yeah, I cleaned it out. I was trying to see if I could see anything. I didn't see any burn marks on the motherboards. I was hoping, but I remember one time I had a motherboard burnout. It was I had bought a gateway prefab. It was just I needed something to play WoW on, and then I gutted it. I changed out the graphics card and the power supply like immediately when stuff was like super cheap. So I bought a tower with not a RAM, hard drive, and processor I needed. And eventually, like the about 3 years later, the motherboard fried on me, and that thing looked like a barbecue had gone off. Like it was just black. This one didn't look like that, but it's definitely I've noticed a lot of power fluctuations. Even my monitors have been flickering a little bit. So, um, there's been a lot, and one of the things I was worried about was my device manager was a bad sign. So like, it's one of those things. It is what it is. But I mean, we're not done for. We'll be back. It's just we're gonna have to we'll have to grind this out, and then we'll be back hopefully Sunday. Is the what it looks like would probably be the most realistic target date depending on when the so if it does arrive Friday or Saturday, it's going to take me quite a bit of time to get everything squared away and get up and running again. And then yeah, I would say Sunday realistically looks like we'll probably the next time we'll do a stream. Now, fortunately, you guys have been awesome, and I appreciate you guys hanging out with me for this like hour and 15 minutes while we fucked around and found out that it's just not gonna work. So it is what it is. Um, any last questions before I log off? Well, until we have a new PC, unfortunately. So, just to recap, no videos coming. I'll have no way to actually edit them. Because I don't even have. I could get a cheap pair of speakers, I guess. I could hear stuff, but like, I'd rather keep my cheeks clapped by a sweat. I'd rather keep my clap by a sweaty demon player than play TC. Oh, absolutely. Like, is that a question? Like, I never want to play TC, even when Pixels yells at me. But yeah, so looks like the plan. I was hoping we could get around it. But for now, it looks like we're kind of SOL. Looks like, if I can, if the headphones that Pixels recommended me work, so I can at least hear something. Pixels always yells at me to clean his house, but that's not my job. I mean, you do live in his attic. I feel like that's only fair. You don't pay rent, Marcos. If the 3.5 millimeter headphones work, I might be able to do some videos if I can edit with it until the new PC comes. I make him food. That's fair. But I can't make any guarantees. There definitely won't be any streams for the time being. But hopefully I can get a video or two out, maybe, if things work in my favor. But we won't know that until tomorrow when the headphones arrive. Or Wednesday, depending on when. Like, I've seen conflicting things. Like, when I ordered them last night from Amazon, they told me Wednesday, but then like my wife got a notification they're coming tomorrow, so hopefully that one is right rather than the latter. But we'll find out, I guess. So, but yeah, so if I can hear, yay, new headphones. How you doing, Ashley? So if the headphones work, I'll at least be able to do videos until the new PC comes. And if that doesn't work either, then we'll be a SOL out of everything. So that's kind of where we're at. Definitely won't be streaming until the new tower is arrived and set up completely. And then if fingers crossed I can make a couple of videos this week, that would at least be good. So there's something going on with the channel. But that's the skinny. Thanks to everyone who has hung out for like an hour and 15 minutes. Wasn't a very long. I hope so, actually. I hope so. It hasn't been a long stream. Thank you to those who did memberships, Twitch subs, dodos today. I appreciate you helping me try to take a step forward towards the purchase I'm gonna have to make in a little bit. Oh, no worries. Let's be honest, this was not a planned stream. It was more to hopefully be able to find a workaround for the next couple of days, but alas, it does not appear that that is going to be the case. So, such is life. But thank you guys for hanging out. Thank you guys for chipping in. We'll back to the grind as soon as I can do something. I'll probably do a community post when my headphones come. If I can hear stuff, I'll at least try to be able to do videos. I know the microphone works because you guys have been talking to me for an hour and 15 minutes. And if I can do a video and make edits, at least it might not be my best work. But if I could at least make it work, then I would be happy with that. To at least get something out. Like I have my Evil Dead DLC crossover video about 3/4 done. So if I could at least be able to hear to wrap that up and get that out to you guys over the next couple of days, I'd really be happy to do that. And I have a DVD video that's scripted, but I haven't been able to work on it. So hopefully I can get those two out before the weekend. So there's at least something new coming on the channel for you guys to enjoy. As always, thank you guys for watching. I'll be back as soon as I can. And later, mates.